Welcome everyone to the Chicago Bears franchise. It's week 10 as the Bears return home, hoping to end this losing streak against the Green Bay Packers. The Bears began this season 4-1, but have since lost 3 straight, and hope that this week the losing ends as they meet the Green Bay Packers, who are without Aaron Rodgers. We'll see number 7, Brian Hoyer, right there. The Packers are 3-5, and the Bears have done a very good job against them in this series. Off we go from the Windy City, and the wind is in effect today. Short kick taken by Randall Cobb, who gets annihilated by Carlos Romero. So here are the Green Bay Packers, a very different team without number 12 back there. Here's Brian Hoyer, fake on first down, he wants to go deep. Good coverage, and Hoyer runs out of time. He's going down, sacked by Pernell McPhee, who leads the team now with 8 sacks on the season. This is going to be a handoff, and we didn't get to see Ameer Abdullah in the first meeting as Abdullah picks up 8. Bear run defense had their best game of the season against Green Bay earlier this season, but it's a throw on third down as Hoyer finds Cobb to move the sticks. Chicago's defense ranks 19th in the NFL. Here is Abdullah once again, and there is the rising playmaker Marquise Starling. He's been playing well lately. Here's that double A gap look on third down, and they get to Hoyer. The football's free and recovered by Starling. We've seen a lot more blitzing from this defense, and this time it works with Carlos Romero coming free. Ameer Abdullah didn't even make contact with them. Gotta help out your quarterback somehow. Instead, the Bears, who have struggled recently, get the big opening possession turnover and take the ball at the 33-yard line. Mitchell Trubisky under center. He has 11 touchdowns on the year passing. Hands off to Jordan Howard, who gets stuffed. The Bears are starting Dion Dawkins now at left guard, hoping to get a boost in the running game. Good protection on third down as Trubisky tries to go deep for Regis, and he can't make the catch. So here's a 51-yard field goal try, and they are kicking into the wind. Prater trying to cut through it, and the kick is short. Normally a 51 is no problem, but the wind is so strong. The Bears get nothing off the turnover, so here is Abdullah carrying to the right side for about 4 yards. Abdullah again to Hoyer's right, and this time Hoyer uses that hard count, and McPhee jumps. New set of downs. Give again Abdullah. He stood up, but he won't stop driving forward as Starling finally gets him to the ground. Double A gap look once again. They'll send 5. Hoyer counters with the screen. There is Matthews, who cuts inside. He's got running room to the 25 and stopped outside of the 20. And that was a big screen pass to Matthews, who struggled to get anything back in that first meeting. Hoyer again to the air. He'll buy some extra time and finds Anderson, who breaks open. Floyd began to chase Hoyer, and that's right when he threw the football. Green Bay at the Chicago 11-yard line. Hoyer, pocket collapsing around him, climbs, and there's nowhere to go. Great defense by Chicago. He's stopped by Calhoun. Chicago hoping to defend the end zone. Here's 3rd and 5 for Hoyer. Has time, looks back at the end zone. It's a touchdown. Robbie Anderson scores the first points of the day here in Chicago. Green Bay 7-0. Certainly a disappointing start for Chicago, not capitalizing off the turnover, and again trailing as Trubisky gets sacked. It won't be for much, but again Trubisky having to deal with a lot of pressure. 3rd and 10, 2 receivers to Trubisky's left. And here's the rush one more time. This time he's sandwiched and down in a lot of pain. Trubisky grabbing at his non-throwing shoulder as Mike Daniels appeared to combine with Kenny Clark, and he'll have to exit. Here's Packer football at the 49-yard line. Abdullah won't go down, makes a nice move, and Ameer Abdullah turns a loss of 3 into a healthy pickup of 6. You can't let plays like that happen at all. 3rd and 4 now, and the screen is caught by Abdullah. He picks up the first and spins his way free to the 31-yard line. Packers again on the move. Even without Aaron Rodgers, they look pretty okay right now. Here's the counter as Hamid Matthews falls forward. He had 32 carries, or 32 yards on 28 carries back in the first meeting. Plenty of time now, and Brian Hoyer throws a strike to Devontae Adams. Very easy pitch and catch. Definitely a disappointing first half for this Bear defense. Here's Hoyer, first down, floating it back in the end zone, and the catch is made by Pierce Russell. He got plenty of separation from Marcus Calhoun, who just couldn't keep up, and the Packers take a 14-0 lead. Another rough opening for Chicago as Andrew Leonard takes Mitchell Trubisky's place at quarterback. It is a shoulder issue for Mitch, as the check down to Howard will not get very much. Quickly getting to the line on 3rd and 6 with 2 tight ends. Leonard's throw is out quickly and complete to Aaron Singletary, who moves the chains. Singletary, the undrafted rookie who is playing because of Adam Shaheen's injury, in 2 tight end sets. Here is Jordan Howard now for a couple yards on the right side. Again, Dion Dawkins playing some left guard as he's the one giving up the pressure on this play, and Jefferson notches his 2nd sack of the game. 3rd and 12 for Chicago, struggling to keep their quarterbacks upright. And the pass is on target. There's the rookie, Harlan Regis, over 650 receiving yards. Even during this losing streak, he's been a major bright spot. Here's Howard taking the counter wide as they'll try a different tactic against this defense, and this worked much better. Michael Burton offset left, and the give to Howard gets the first down. Jordan Howard falling forward, gain of 6. One thing Chicago wants to start doing is regaining that balance with the power running game. Good protection here for Leonard, whose throw just sails wide of Regis. That's inexcusable. 11 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter, and Leonard is taken down from behind. Frederick Chickalo having as bad of a half as I've ever seen him play. Kenny Clark all the way around him. The Boo Birds are out here in Chicago as Matt Prater now has the wind to help him out. It's a long kick though, and the 57-yard kick is pulled wide left. Chicago still can't get on the board, and another missed kick gives good field position to Green Bay. After 2 straight touchdown drives, here's Abdullah carrying, and he meets Akeem Hicks. 32 yards so far for Abdullah, and here's that blitz look again. The catch is made. Devontae Adams flying up the field to the 32. Look how close this was, but Green Bay makes the play in this game of inches. Okay, a very interesting look now. The monster package, and Abdullah is lifted off his feet by Hicks. Good job there by Chicago. Now a more standard formation for Green Bay. Short caught by Randall Cobb. Brought down on the play by Curry Peters. Here in field goal range, it is 3rd down. Needing 4, another screen. Here's Abdullah, and he's taken down by Callahan. Tremendous effort to save the first down, and that'll bring on the field goal team. The Packers have scored the first 17 points in Chicago. The Bears trying to answer, and they'll pitch it out to Howard, who gets a good block from Meredith, and that'll go for a first down. Chicago trying to keep that running game involved as we're still pretty early on in this game. Now off play action, there's a good throw into the hands of Max Williams. And he's been very reliable, and I'm confident he can be a reliable starter. We'll pitch it again now to the shifty Tariq Cohen, who is met by Blake Martinez for a gain of 3. Frederick Chickalo shaken up, so Dion Dawkins slides out to left tackle, and more pressure at Andrew Leonard. Now Mike Daniels gets his 10th sack of the year already. Bears just keep going backwards. 3rd and 17, and this throw nearly gets picked off by Quentin Dial, a zone-dropping defensive lineman. Ever since that first missed field goal, it's been all bad news here for Chicago. 17-0 as Hoyer wants to scramble, but Calhoun spies him effectively. 4 minutes to go until the 3rd quarter. Here's Hoyer. Good protection, and the pass broken up on the outside. Good job by Amukamara jumping in front of Cobb. The defense is doing what they can to keep the Bears in this thing. The punt now to Tariq Cohen. And he's got some room to work with here to the 45. Takes it wide to the sideline, makes a move, and is pushed out by Jake Ryan in Packer territory. So it's a good place to start this possession. Leonard fakes it to Jordan Howard. And looking along, intercepted! It's Clinton Dix. And that'll bring out even more boos here in Chicago. Intended for Meredith, and Leonard never saw the safety underneath. On the opposite side, it looked like there was a better chance to hit Harlan Regis. Another mistake for Chicago as the ex-Bear will get a carry. Jeremy Langford gets 1. Still no Amir Abdullah as Matthews is the tailback on third down. Hoyer slides right in. There's Robbie Anderson making his way into Bear territory down to the 38. This could get even worse before halftime. Here's Hoyer looking to run, and he won't get through the Bears line. He ends up sacked. Marcus Calhoun in on the stop. Down to a minute to go in this first half from the 35. Hoyer wants to screen, and that is denied. Bram Dirth gets to him, and that'll save a field goal try. The Bears haven't done much in the first 29 minutes, but they have 48 seconds to get something before halftime. Here's a pass caught by Max Williams as the Bears pick up the tempo. They do have one timeout remaining. And Leonard gets this out in time, but the pressure was there right at the top of his drop. After another missed throw, Leonard spins left. He's going down again. It doesn't matter who's playing tackle. Kenny Clark is owning this game. All they're going to do here on third down is call a screen, and that is broken up for Cohen. What a forgetful half. Chicago opened up with a nice turnover, and it's just been downhill since. I'm not sure what happened to the team that started 4-1, but they are as far from that as you could be at this point. Well, let's hope this half goes a little bit better. We will not see Mitchell Trubisky return. This is Andrew Leonard's show the rest of the way. And we'll see if the second-year quarterback can help this team out. They need it. Leonard to the sideline. Off the mark for Regis. He's had some troubles with his accuracy already, and the rain and wind are sure not helping. 3rd and 10, trying to escape the rush, and he recovers his own fumble. But there is Kenny Clark, who has been unblockable. It might be up to this defense to get points on the board, the way things are looking right now. 17-0, and now Hoyer misses, and he has been mostly good today, 12 for 15. A bunch on the right side, 3rd and 4. Hoyer evading the rush, can't run for it, so will throw it deep anyway and gets picked off by Amukamara. And the Bears get another takeaway, and they'll have good field position, but do they know what to do with it? This is just the worst example of throwing across your body that you could ever show a young quarterback. So here is Chicago's offense, and they will run it behind Michael Burton, who does a very good job, and Jordan Howard gets about 9. Ross checks in now on 2nd down. Again running left, and there's an opening. Ross finds it and falls ahead to the 33. It's a pickup of 12 yards. A lot of Michael Burton formations today, as I would just call them, with the fullback involved. And Howard this time held to just 2 yards. 3rd and 7, same formation. Now against the blitz, it's deflected and nearly picked off. That was tipped at the line. And that will bring on Matt Prater. Can the Bears get that donut off the scoreboard? 47-yard try. It has the accuracy, and Prater kicks it through. Points at last for Chicago. 5 minutes into this half, and it's now a 2-touchdown game. Brian Hoyer trying to rebound from his interception, and Randall Cobb erases the incompletion with a great diving catch. They will go read option now. The Bears probably weren't expecting it, but they make the play regardless. 3rd down now for Hoyer. No double A gap look. They send 4. Hoyer has time, plenty of it, and he'll go deep down the middle. Broken up and nearly picked by Adrian Amos, defending that deep middle zone. All right, so some improvement for Chicago at least here in the 3rd as they'll run again, and Howard finds his opening. This is probably the best the offense has looked. And it looks like we're caught in a different era right now with the throwback uniforms and the throwback offense. Here is Cohen running left. Again, good yardage. Michael Burton, a full-time player today. 3rd and 4, going long, and there's Regis to make the grab. So maybe this is the new approach. Run until you can't, and then hope that we can make a play in the air. Here's Cohen again falling forward. If they can keep this consistency going, they have a chance to make this a game. 3rd and 2, left side again. That's where they want to pound the rock. And Jordan Howard extends the drive. Now in the I formation, play action off of all those runs. And Trubisky has a wide open man. Regis turns it up and takes the ball down to the 2. Here come the Bears. Just a couple yards away from finally reaching the end zone. 3 tight ends and Howard up the gut. gets a decent push, but maybe only a half yard. Offset eye, the rookie Ross checks in. His turn now as he gets hit by the unblocked defender off the edge. Now they're going to have to throw for it. Here's Leonard, max protecting, throws it up, and the pass is nearly picked. Tried throwing a jump ball for Regis, and that went poorly. So another field goal try here for Matt Prater, a chip shot. Wait a minute, they fake it, and Green Bay saw it coming. They shoveled it to Aaron Singletary, and Green Bay gets a turnover on downs. Just when they get something going, they can't get those last 2 yards. Here's Brian Hoyer finding Pierce Russell as they'll get about 7. But that was a great chance to get back in this game. They're trying to get a stop now. Russell in the flats. Oh, what a move! He gets free up the sideline. Big gainer for Pierce Russell to the 37 of Chicago. Over 50 yards on the catch and run. Man, this game has had some moments, that's for sure. Hoyer first down, and Russell gets open again. A really good young tight end here, Russell in his second year. 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Hoyer on first down. Good protection, and this goes through Langford's hands. He's lucky that wasn't taken away. 3rd and 9, and they'll fake the handoff. Hoyer, he's going to move to his right and nearly gets intercepted on the bad pass by Bryce Callahan. Now at the start of the fourth quarter, it's a 17-point game again, and while Chicago found a decent formula last possession or last quarter, can you still do that down 3 scores? They're obviously going empty now, as Leonard again to the outside. That's on target for Regis. Bears without Cameron Meredith right now, who exited with an injury in the last quarter. Now they'll get a good run. Howard determined to keep it going as he's finally taken down at the 36 of Green Bay. So Chicago is saving time right now, and they're driving. Screen, and Howard has some blocks. Out to the 25, taken down by Morgan Burnett. So here they are again on the move. Moving the football actually in this half. Now Leonard on first down, heads outside, and there's Paul Richardson stepping up to make the catch. Split backs for Leonard on first down. 4 on the rush, and Leonard's going down. He wanted that ball out quickly, but Mike Daniels got there faster. Again, this offense going in the wrong direction. 2nd and long, Leonard deep, has a man! Cole! No, he couldn't get his feet down. That's Marquis Cole. 3rd down now for Chicago. Got to get into the end zone, and the short throw is not going to come even close. They'll bring out Prater again. His 5th time taking the field in a field goal opportunity, and he'll nail his 2nd kick. And the Bears are again down 2 scores. So they'll need some quick stops. 11 and change to play here in the fourth quarter as Matthews is unable to find any space. And he's met by DeAndre Houston Carson, who's currently in for Eddie Jackson. Injuries all over the field here today. On 3rd down, here is Matthews going to the ground. Really good tackle there by Leonard Floyd. The Bears now take over. 10 minutes to go, and they're down by 2 touchdowns. A quick pass again, hauled in by C.J. Ross. Good start to this drive. The rookie gets 13. Everybody in tight now on first down. Leonard. He throws behind Max Williams. It's intercepted. Up the numbers, it's Randall. And only one to beat the quarterback, Leonard, and that's a touchdown. Well, that was the opportunity Chicago had to capitalize on. Leonard has the wide open Max Williams, and he just misses him. I know the elements have played a factor today, but clearly it's definitely been a bigger deal for Leonard than Brian Hoyer. Chicago now down by 21, and it's hard to think about even going to the ground at all at this point, as a face mask will help out Jordan Howard here. Less than 9 minutes to play, and they're going to take a shot now. There's an open man! Diving Regis! The rookie does it again! Even down 21, the dazzling Harlan Regis makes another spectacular catch. So I guess we're not quite done here in Chicago. We'll see if the defense can go get a stop with 8.5 to play. They're going to blitz Hoyer, and they'll get to him, but Ripkowski picks it up, and there's no one to tackle him. The Bears get a strip sack, and it turns into a gain of 5. That's the kind of day it's been here in Chicago. Third down, they'll blitz again, and Hoyer counters beautifully to Robbie Anderson. First down, Green Bay. 6.5 to go now. Packers trying to eat up some time. Hoyer escapes the rush. And this time there is no escape. He's going down. Starling combines along with Bram Dearth. 3rd and 9 for Green Bay. Chicago bluffs the blitz. Hoyer chased to his right. He's sacked again. And that's Romero, who should get an assist from Bram Dearth for chasing Hoyer in his direction. So we have a 14-point game with 5 minutes left. Green Bay was able to use up some time. Here's Leonard floating long, and it's tipped away from Max Williams and nearly picked. Richardson lines up, split to the right. 2nd down. Leonard better protection to the sideline now, and he leads Kendall Demmons into no man's land. On the 37, another 3rd down. Leonard, he's in trouble again. Sacked. What a day for Kenny Clark. Regis and Demmons line up on the right side. All they can do is throw it deep. Leonard buys time. He'll air it out. Intercepted! Demarius Randall on the 2nd straight possession. This one just isn't getting much better. Green Bay is able to use up a lot of time now. Matthews takes it wide, and he'll be stopped in bounds by Peters. Chicago has just a minute to go in this game to get 2 touchdowns. Andrew Leonard finds a wide open Ross, who tries to hurdle the safety, and that didn't go so well. Down to 45 seconds. Leonard on 2nd down. Steps up, finds the open man, and Demmons can't hang on. That time actually a pretty good throw from Leonard. He'll try again, 3rd down, and there's Regis flying across the middle, and he's been reliable. 34 seconds to go. Rush is there. Leonard's going to go deep, and that's underthrown and picked again. The hat trick here for Demarius Randall. I bet Green Bay never gets rid of him. What a playmaker. Anyway, this thing is finally over. Green Bay able to get some revenge against Chicago, who's had a number of good games against them in this series. Final score 27-13. And if we're going to end this losing streak, it's going to take so much more than we gave today. That offensive line, I don't know what happened in this game, because they actually had some decent performances lately, especially early in games. We had time to scan the field, and today we didn't have any time whatsoever. Definitely missed some reads in this game, but a lot of throws also were off the mark, or we had no time. It was hard to get a quick pass going because we'd try to make these cut blocks and they'd just be hurdled. And then the throws would be offline anyway. We just couldn't find any rhythm until we ran like an old school offense behind a fullback with like 1 or 2 receivers. And that could have worked had we started the game with that approach. And maybe next game we do start with that approach, because I don't know if I want to do the same thing against Everson Griffin and Danielle Hunter next week. The Bears have fallen from 4-1 to 4-5. And now we suffer another injury. Eddie Jackson is going to miss the next 4 weeks. We will welcome back Cameron Meredith and Mitchell Trubisky, again bouncing back from injury. But we face Minnesota. Thankfully, they were the last team we beat. So maybe we can do it again. My goal next week right now is to run the ball 40 times. If we can do that, it means that we ran the ball consistently and didn't fall behind to the point where we had to pass the ball every play. Minnesota this time will not have Dalvin Cook or AJ Flynn. Instead, they're going to have Sam Bradford returning at quarterback instead of Austin Davis, who we saw in the first meeting. At tailback, they're going to have Perry Foley, a very speedy running back out of Louisiana Monroe. Is this the game? The Bears can finally end this losing streak. Thank you all for watching. Really tough game today. If you managed to enjoy the episode, please leave a like and subscribe. And we'll see if the Bears can get on track before it's too late. We had 7 losses a year ago, and now we're already at 5. So I'll see you next time. Have a great day, everybody.